Welcome everyone. Happy spring. I hope you have a really wonderful sunny day and flowers are blooming and allergies are not good, but still it is great to be here again. Today we are the treat again. My friend Sharon Costabile has been on here before. Sharon is an advocate, my best friend, my fierce champion, and I have known her since 39 years, so I have known her so long. But we're going to be learning about the updates of new things that is happening in Gage. So, Sharon, could you share some things about that?
So thanks, Bridget, and you two are my lifelong friend. I'm so grateful to be friends with both you and your mom. Um, but lately, I've really gotten to know you more than ever as we're working together with Engage Illinois and in Partners in Policymaking, and I'm enjoying spending more and more time with you. And Engage Illinois is very lucky, very, very lucky to have you as one of our executive leadership team. We've done so much since January, I believe, was the last time we talked. Because I looked on my calendar and went, holy cow, it's been a long time. Um, I'm very excited to kind of go over a little bit, if that's okay, Bridge, uh,
Mm-hmm.
of what we've been doing. We're very fortunate that we were able to get a grant from the Coleman Foundation in the beginning of the year to begin to pull together the infrastructure of Engage Illinois. We've now got a website that I want to invite everyone to go and take a look at. Engage Illinois is actually engageil.org. We have lots of great information on there and coming in the future. I would encourage everyone that hears the update to join Engage Illinois to help make the changes in our state that are really needed. One of the other things that we're working toward is getting out and talking to as many families and as many individuals with disabilities as we can because we are not connected to any federal or state funded grants, we are solely supported at this point in time with either donations or we are open to private foundations to help put our name first and foremost. So um, we've now spoken in a number of different venues. Our most recent was April 10th. We were up in Highland Park area speaking to families on housing, and there was also several other presenters with us. Total Link to Community, which is our fiscal sponsored um, in the nonprofit world, so that anyone who makes a donation to Engage Illinois is able to get a tax benefit for that. We also heard from CCHI, the Community Collaborative for Housing, who bought a new property up north and is looking to encourage folks that are looking for places for their sons and daughters who are ready to move out um, into their property. We also heard from Total Link to Communities new initiative called A Happy Place. And A Happy Place is all about case management. As Engage Illinois moves forward, one of the things that we're talking about, Bridget, is how to help people live in the community more independently. And in order to do that with as much choice as all of you guys need, we need to have a little different waiver program. The state of Illinois only really has two choices right now. One is home based, which is self directed choice, and that is The value of home-based to individuals is a stipend of $34,000 a year, 3 times SSI. Then we have institutions at the other end of the spectrum that they receive $350,000 per person per year for their service package. The choice that we have other than those two are group homes. Group homes are otherwise known as CILAs, community integrated living arrangement, and they can have as many as 8 people in them. But now they're trying to kind of gear back down to 4 people to 6 people. The amount of money allocated to agencies to open group homes depends on the needs of the individual they serve. And that range is generally from about $60,000 or $70,000 up to $150,000, again, depending on what supports the individual needs. So what we are seeing is that, what do you think, Bridge? Does this seem equal across the board to you?
Yes, because we have a plan that we have to use as Engage Illinois. Because we need something that's strong as a coalition so people can start to get engaged, involved, and have
Get their
something that,
voices raised.
yeah, use your voices. That's what's important.
Mm-hmm. So, I think the most important thing is that people with disabilities need to have the choice to live where they want, with who they want, and do the things that all of us like to do as human beings, right? Make decisions about where you want to go and what you want to do. So
Mhm.
that's what Engage Illinois is pushing for, is choice. And in order for everyone to have a fair choice, we need to change the way that the money is distributed across the options that are currently available. Does that make sense to you, Bridget?
It does make sense.
Okay, so that's one of the things that we're hoping to accomplish, is to find strategies to support with our voices that equalizes or makes more fair the services that folks can get based on the budget that's out there. We know that, with the state of our country the way it is, with the state of the budget in Illinois the way it is, what's most important is that the money that we have allocated to support individuals with disabilities is fairly distributed based on what individuals need across everyone.
Right.
So it may mean that, people get a little bit less than what they have. It may mean they get a little bit more than what they have. But the most important thing is the money is there to support what people need, not just a flat rate like home-based is right now. So, we're talking to everyone we possibly can to get the voices raised and brought together to advocate together with one strong voice for what we need.
Right.
So that's essentially what we're hoping to continue to bring that message to as many places as possible. And I guess, Bridget, I would encourage everyone who's hearing us talk today to reach out to one of us, to reach out to you, to reach out to me, to get on that engageillinois.org website, to tell us who can host a presentation like this, so that we can get the word out there, so that we can make a difference.
Definitely. Make a difference is very important.
Mm-hmm. What were some of the things that you learned when you were talking at the art conference yesterday? I hate to turn this around on you, but you
Oh,
were,
that's okay. This is a good thing because you kind of do some kind of thing.
yeah, well, you made some really good points yesterday. Do you want to talk a little bit about how that went or how you felt about that?
I learned a lot of good things about how the system kind of is changing. around for people with disabilities, but we're still under educating people with disabilities now in the schools.
Yeah.
In transitions, don't go out to like the malls and have them eat, have them involved in doing something than just that.
So do you think we could reach out to transition programs to talk about Engage Illinois? You think that would be helpful?
That'd be great. We could talk about the self-advocate program that we
Yeah,
have.
let's talk about the self-advocate program. Coming in the fall, we're going to be rolling out a program for our self-advocate colleagues, which you obviously are one of our self-advocates, one of our strongest self-advocates, but we're also looking forward to including Ruthie Plegy and Rachel, my daughter, and Ashley McLeod, and any other self-advocates who are interested in raising their voices and teaching others how important advocacy is. So Nancy, your mom, and I have been talking about how we can collaborate with the Alliance, who has a wonderful self-advocate training program, self-advocate ambassadors. I believe that you are possibly going to be doing that with your mother and with Ashley. That's coming up soon, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
May
We're
1st, I think. Yeah. So we're hoping that we can encourage as many self-advocates as possible to get some training with us or with the Alliance on how to how to educate folks with disabilities on what they can do to make a difference. Because I'll tell you what, Bridget, when you spoke yesterday at the Arc of Illinois 75th conference,
annual.
the annual conference, and when you sat on the panel and were asked questions, and you gave the most powerful discussion of what's happening in Illinois right now, I was so moved because you understand how important it is that we close institutions, that
Mhm.
we get people what they need to live a life that is of their own making and design in the community of their choice. So you did such a wonderful, wonderful job of telling folks what that looks like and how important it is that we all have those opportunities. That a lot of folks with disabilities don't have those opportunities.
That's true. Not a lot of people. So www.engage northstarcoalition.com or .org, is it?
It's www.engage.org. So
Dot,
engageil.org. Really important to fit the .org in there because there's another .com out there that's not us. So we
yeah.
want to make sure everybody gets to the .org. And again, join the coalition. There is no charge, and we need to be a stronger voice than the voices that are now supporting institutional living. We have lots and lots of families and people with the jobs in the institutions and the legislators and the unions that think institutional living is the way to go. But
Mhm.
what we know is based on evidence and based um, research, what we know is that an individual with a disability, when asked where they want to live, will not choose an institution. They will choose a community living experience. And it's important that when we talk about who is needing change and who needs support, we know that our direct support professionals need to be paid. We know that they need to support our folks with disabilities. But the most important person in all of this, what did you say yesterday, Bridget, about being at the table and planning? Who's the most important person that we need to think about?
People with disabilities to be at that table. 'Cause we
Mhm.
need that.
And that's what we hope to push for. Nothing about us without.
Without us.
We want you guys to be at the center of the system in Illinois, not on the outskirts with people making decisions about what
Well,
they
yeah.
need. We need to know what you think you need. So I am so grateful that things are beginning to move in that direction. We have some receptive people in our Division of Developmental Disabilities. Director Pipoff, Ryan Croak in the governor's senior assistant. We've got a new 5-year strategic plan being put together by the division. So everyone should go to the division's website, the Illinois Department of Human Services, DDD, Illinois, and look up how to put your ideas for what you want in the system. That's really important right now. And talk about what you need, talk about what you like, tell people what you need and what you want in living in the community. That's really important right now.
Yes, it is. Sheila, can you tell us about Just a Dollop a little bit, the update on that?
Update on Just a Dollop. We've got our 3 ladies who started the cookbook. Just a Dollop is a cookbook that was created with help from Ashley McLeod, Rachel Costabile, and Ruthie Plegy, and contributions on learning how to cook more nutritionally healthy foods. And that was Beth Penzone, who was our nutritionist. She's no longer doing nutritionist work. She's retired and out um, on a sailboat, sailing across waters with her husband. But she did an incredible job of teaching our 3 women how to think about a life of nutritional health and physical health. So the Just a Dollop cookbook is available at justadollop.org. And people can purchase the cookbooks. We were selling them at the art conference. They're $35, and they help, the proceeds from the cookbook help to provide opportunities for all our women that are involved in Just a Dollop, including yourself and Erica Kissel. And I believe we're also including Hayes Morris and her sister Caroline Morris. All these ladies are advocating for change in the state of Illinois, and Just a Dollop is supporting the travel and the outreach to others. So that's cool. The other thing is that the ladies are already talking about a second edition, tried and true Just a Dollop recipes. I'm not sure what that time frame will be, but probably within the next year or so we'll be publishing another cookbook.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thank you, Bridget. Stay
You're
tuned.
welcome. So we're so excited that Sharon came on and taught us all about what's an update about Engage. I hope you can get involved in that, get connected, get engaged. Please join us as we try to build this Engage Illinois North Star Coalition, like to build it up to a bigger sustainability
A voice that's strong.
yes, voice and strong as a coalition.
Mhm.
And it will help, definitely will help with inclusion out in the community.
Right.
And please join us. Please buy some of those books. That's $35. Again, it's www.justadollop.org and
Right.
also www.engageillinois.org.
.org. Mhm.
because we will love to hear from you if you'd like to join us. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next one.
Thanks, Bridget.
You're welcome.